Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So we are back with wholesome new question which says R. So there is a set R, okay, which contains matrices, and they have used A, B, C, D. So these are four variables for which they have given that A, B, C, D belongs to these numbers. Okay. Now, then the number of invertible matrix. Okay, so invertible matrix means what? Do you remember the condition for a matrix to have its inverse? The idea is the determinant cannot be equal to 0. So what I will do, I will find out the total number of matrix. Okay, out of total number of matrix, I will remove those matrix whose determinant will be 0. Okay, remove matrix whose determinant is 0. Okay, I hope this idea is clear. Now if you will talk about the total number of matrix, if you will observe, this is A, C, B and D. So there are four variables and there are how many elements? 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 8 elements. So in place of A there are 8 possibilities. In place of B, there are 8 possibilities. C, 8 possibilities. D, 8 possibilities. So, this many things are possible. Okay. Now I will try to find out the determinant. Okay. Because we have to make sure that determinant is 0. Now, look at this. So, if you will try to find out the determinant of R, so we will open this determinant along the third row. Okay, so it is 5 times minus of 5 times AD minus BC. Now you wish to have determinant R to be 0. It is only possible if AD is equal to BC. Now we have to create the situations. So what could be the condition? So I feel that these two things are equal. Okay, so for 0 and for non-zero, suppose this is 5 and this is 5, so both are equal, so again it will become 0. Correct. So it is non-zero, and if this is 0, this is 0, so this will come under this condition. I hope the idea is clear. Now look at this. First I will solve this condition where AD is equal to BC and no 0 is involved. No 0 is involved. Okay, now look at this. So there are two things. If you wish to make these two things are equal, so it is only possible if we will give two number to this number and we will use the same number over here. Okay, so we have 8, means we have 7 elements except 0. You cannot use 0 now. Okay, so there are 7 elements. So out of 7 elements, what I will do, I will choose 2 elements. Now I have to arrange them. Okay, now look at this. So suppose that we have considered 3 and 5. So how many ways, by how many ways you guys can write down 3 and 5? So look at this. Suppose I will give A3 and D5. So can I go with this 3, 5? Can I go with this 5, 3? Means B is taking this, C is taking this. A is taking the first element, D is taking the second element. So because of this combination, there are two ways. Okay, and suppose that this time A will take 5 and D will take 3. So again 3, 5 and 5, 3. So if you will use two elements, you will have two case for this, two case for this. This means there will be 4 cases. Okay, so this is the first case if two different numbers are used. Now suppose that we will use the same number. So like suppose if this thing I will use the same number, so suppose 4 4, so 4 4 16, 4 4 16. Although 4 is not available over here, but still I am using a single number. So out of those 7 numbers, I will choose one number, and arranging would be only one case. Okay, now look at this. So 7C2, so 7 6 5 factorial, and then 2, this is 4. Okay, plus 7, so it is 84 plus 7 91. So there is, for this case there are 91 ways. Okay, I hope the idea is clear. Now this is done. Now we will move on to this case. 0 is means this would be 0, so it will be 0 under which condition. So the idea is either one element will be 0, two element will be 0, three element will be 0, four element will be 0. Now out of these four things, okay, A, B, C and D, out of these four things you cannot use 1 0 to make this quantity 0. Suppose A is 0, okay, you have used only 1 0, so A is 0, so this element will become 0 and this element will never become 0. So minimum the number of zeros would be 2, then only it is possible. Okay, so two zeros are involved. Two zeros are involved. Now suppose two zeros are involved, so can I use this 0 0 something something, this thing with this 0 minus this thing with this 0, so this way you can use 0. Now 0 0, this again 0 again 0, so this case is also possible. Then 0 0, this 0 0, then 0 0, this again it is 0. So if you will use two zeros, there are 1 2 3 4 ways. Okay, and in remaining thing you can put anything, correct? So can I say that under this scenario we will have two zeros? Okay, so zeros would be how many cases? Four cases. For 0 there will be four cases. Now we have to use here number, so it would be 7. Here also you have to use a number, so and you cannot use 0, so again you have to use 7. Okay, so it is 49 times 4. Okay, so if you'll go through this thing, 49 4, so it will become 196. So under this case you got 1 9 and 6. Okay, now suppose that next case three zeros are involved. So if three zeros are involved, how many ways you can put? 0 0 0 dash. So this is okay. Okay, now look at this again. 0 0 0, this again 0 0 0 0, this again 0 dash 0 0 0. Okay, so there are four ways. So under this scenario you will have how many cases? Four cases, and here you have how many choices? Seven choices. Okay, you cannot overuse 0, so it is 28. Okay, now you will have four zeros are used. Okay, so in four, if four zeros are involved, there is only one case now. So it is one case. So out of all ways, you are left with this many cases. So we will subtract 91 plus 196, 196 plus 28 plus 1. Okay. So if you will add everything, you guys will have 8 power, okay, 64 square minus 316. Now you have, what you have to do, you have to find out square of this 64 and then you have to get the final result done. Okay, you know that 64 square is 4096 minus 316. If you do subtraction, 0 8 7 3. So the required answer is 3780. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of MathFlix.